Thank you so much for the kind words. And it is always an humbling experience to be talking to the illustrious gathering and eminent trustee, Professor S.D. Gupta, Professor Usha Manjunath, and the chief guest of the function, Dr. Vivek Taulilikar, Professor Sada Gopan, Dean, Faculty of HMR Bangalore, and many eminent personalities who are behind this building the institution. And as Professor Manjunath mentioned, they started with HMR Jaipur, Delhi, Bangalore, and other things. And of course, the force behind this endeavor, Dr. Ashok Agrawal, Dr. C.S. Kedar, and Dr. G.N. Rao, Mr. K.G. Reddy, and of course, a great introductory thing given by Mr. Piyush Kumar and many other eminent. Pardon me if I missed out somebody. First, let me offer my heartiest congratulations to the outgoing batch and their families, friends who have joined virtually. And I'm sure, like Professor Manjunath mentioned, these times have been very challenging. And it is only when it gets tough going, only tough survives. So we got to be looking something in a very different perspective. I'm 100% confident, sure, because we have had the interaction with Dr. Kirti and many others, many others faculty members, the kind of training program, kind of curriculum, which gets imparted. And the outgoing batch, PG Diploma in Health and Hospital Management, you have spent 2 years in acquiring this knowledge and skill. Now the bigger challenge is that whatever has been taught in the institution and before that in your practical life and in your basic academics, how you are going to implement, number one. Then journey does not stop there. It is a continued efforts, and I cannot digest than recalling a famous line which was articulated by Professor Sinha, then President of the Indian Medical Council. Pardon the non-Hindi speaking colleagues, because this is a bit Shuddh Urdu. Which he said that मेरी जिंदगी एक मुसलसल सफर है. मुसलसल means that continuous. जब मंजिल पर पहुंची तो मंजिल बढ़ा दी. Means that after we have reached a goal, there is no end point. And one has to be moving on always, depending upon the external environment, your personal need, career ambitions. And I would strongly urge that today you must celebrate, but at the same time, do some kind of introspection that where do you see, say from 5 years now, 10 years from now, or 20 years from now. For what you want to be remembered after you have left an organization, after you have left a place, and a moment of reckoning comes. All of us have our sincere wishes for the long life, but at the same time, how do you want the world to remember you after, say, 100 years, 80 years, 100 plus years? That the legacy one wants to leave behind. And there are going to be certain challenges. So, as a senior colleague, as a senior friend, I'm going to take a couple of minutes to share with you what I found in my personal journey, endeavoring, enlightening, and you can take your own call. And the first and foremost important thing is that always listen to your heart and develop a liking what you are doing today, because both the things has to be somewhere synchronizing. Often we notice that when younger colleagues, they come to us in this organization at NHSRC, where I've spent about 11 years plus, and otherwise, if your heart is somewhere else, your personal growth will also not happen, other than the organization suffering. So that is why one, in fact, the take home message which I want to give. Always be on lookout on the emerging fields. And I'm very happy, in fact, delighted to hear when Professor Usha Manjunath was being introduced, and somebody mentioned about the quality, digital health, IT, and many, many more. In fact, these are the emerging fields. You got to be aligning your personal growth, personal goals with the things which are going to take place outside the world. Third important thing for you would be to see that whether you want to position yourself as an administrator, as a manager, which in fact, the degree mentions, or you want to position as a leader. Defining there are many senior people in this, and today they will be talking to you. But you got to be defining that where do you position, and there is an acute shortage of the leaders. I'm not talking about the political leader. I'm talking about the industry. I'm talking about within the organization, the leadership could be at the different level. Even the lowest most person who is responsible for the housekeeping services in a health facility, he is also a leader in his own or her way. So that a well thought out choice you will have to be executing, that where do you see? And as I mentioned earlier, that IHMR Bangalore has equipped you, imparted you with the knowledge and skill, but there is no full stop over here. And if you see yourself as a leader, then you got to be undertaking the efforts for your professional, keep this knowledge which has been built upon continuously updated. Then the second message I want to give is that wherever you have been placed, you will notice there would be many requirements where certain courageous decisions would be required to be made, whether it is the moral courage or whether it is the physical courage. And at times, there would be many ethical dilemma, ethical decisions, ethical challenges, which will come to you. And keep the interest of the organization, your personal integrity, your personal character, as long as if you are not compromising on that thing, your decision is going to be 90% correct. But at the same time, don't hesitate in taking a decision, because procrastination has been one of the biggest enemy of the country's growth, organization's growth, where the decisions, they keep pending for the months, weeks, years altogether. So as a industry leader, as a leader of your organization, as a leader of, even if you are working in a floor, as a leader of your floor, you got to be taking decisions and fast to within given time frame. Otherwise, the easiest course is that one wants to play safe, no decision gets taken. The fourth point I want to convey is that don't lose the sense of discipline. Whether the discipline in terms of your, say, you decide in your personal life, you're in setting your personal goal, because very often in India we get plagued by the chalta hai attitude, and it happens in the personal life also. That I see. Our many younger colleagues, they say, okay, sir, isko kal kar lenge. There is no kal. The things got to be done then and there only. At same time, without losing the somewhere the sense of the human touch, because all of us, most of us are going to be where there is a considerable direct or indirect interface, and the person who is going to come to us will be talking to them, will be trying to solve their problems, will have other than what appears to us. Obviously, there would be many things behind the scene, and try to see through what that person, that organization, if you are in the consulting, wanting to go clear. Please always have the attitude of learning. Again, I'm re-emphasizing, and many softer skills are required. Even we face that. Half of the, Dr. Vivek Tolilkar and other people who are in the hospitals, we get challenged when there is in fact, the conflict situation between, say, service provider and the patient's relatives, community who have come to us. And very often, more often than not, it has been the key issue has been, root cause has been the poor communication, and from both the sides. Lastly, take care of your health. Physical fitness and agility, they are the mantras. And keep updating, and wish you all the best. And do publish certain papers. And because in India, we are very poor in showcasing our work. And that will go a long way in helping your career. So I would stop here. I'm connected and will be very keenly hearing other colleagues, seniors, and contemporaries, that what they got to be offered. It is a kind of learning experience for me. Once again, thanks very much for inviting me and for this wonderful morning and afternoon session. Thanks very much.